opening statement.
Yeah, obviously a difficult day for a number of reasons. One, you come in hoping to get back in another championship game situation, and we weren't able to do that. And then, the fact that your season's over makes it that much more difficult. But thought we competed well. Just made some mistakes today and couldn't overcome them.
All right, questions for Ryan first, please.
Park Ranger D1 Baseball. Ryan, you've had a great season, a championship season. Obviously, you didn't want it to come to an end like this, but what was it like playing here this weekend with a lot of people from Champaign that made the trip here watching you on a big stage?
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I mean, it was some of the best atmosphere I've ever played in. And we couldn't ask for a better group of guys that we have to do it with and enjoy it with. We had a bunch of fun. I mean, we didn't end the way we wanted to, but that doesn't take away from everything we did this year.
And what was Indiana State's starter throwing that kind of kept you guys, very potent offense, kept you guys quiet today? What were you guys seeing throughout the course of the game? And then I'd like to ask about your home run too in the ninth.
I mean, he did a good job, commanding both sides of the plate. He had multiple pitches working for strikes. Yeah, he did a good job.
And then what were you sitting on the fastball there in the ninth?
Yeah, I was. I wasn't trying to do anything else but hit a homer.
Maybe you should have tried that more often.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it.
Ryan, Dan said last night that he felt like a lot of guys were scuffling just because they were trying too hard. Did you get that feeling? It was like either on the bus or in the hotel, the guys were kind of pressing and kind of needed to come out loose today.
I mean, yeah, we probably did press a little bit. I don't know. I mean, we just kind of we got cold, I guess. That happens. We couldn't. I'm not saying we couldn't hit, but we didn't hit to our full potential. And it sucks that it happened at this time of the year. But like I said, it doesn't take away from what all those guys did the whole season.
Ryan, as a leader on this team with eligibility remaining, how do you build upon this for next year with the guys?
We talked about it at the end of the game today. I think a lot of the younger guys can learn about what we accomplished this year and what the older guys did as leaderships. So I think we're in a great position for next year with the younger guys seeing what it takes to win at a high level and what needs to be done on and off the field.
Just to dovetail off that, Ryan, I know there was a lot of talk in preseason this year about trying to do a little bit better than you had the last couple of years. Looking back at what you guys were able to accomplish, just how kind of special was it to know that you guys kind of flipped that and got it back on track?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, if you look at how we started this year and you would have told me this is how we would have ended up, I would have had smiling ear to ear, I mean, it was great. We had a ton of fun this year. I'm so proud of all the guys and what we accomplished.
Okay, Ryan, thank you.
Yeah,
Free to
thank
go.
you.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Don't get lost.
I'll try. Have a good one, guys. Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, questions for Coach? Yeah.
Coach, you won the Big Ten. You don't win 7 out of 8 Big Ten weekends by accident. So what are your thoughts on just the overall season? I know it's not the way you wanted it to end either, but it's hard to count this as anything but a success.
Well, our guys did a great job. I mean, it's difficult to win. It doesn't matter at what level. As you said, we won 7 out of 8 weekends. We had to go into Purdue and win on the road against a good team to clinch a championship. Our guys handled it. They did. And you look at where we were a year ago. You look at where we were after 15 games. And then you look at the fact that we lost some pitching throughout the second half of the year. And guys still found a way to win. Special group. So really proud of them.
Yeah, just overall, just the idea of what you said last night and trying to get the guys loose today. Did you guys, short of the outcome today, did you guys feel like that you were back to being loose a little bit and feel free?
I don't feel like we were tight at all. Okay. And when I say that, the entire weekend, because if you watch the way guys went about their business, They were laughing, joking, having fun, throughout. Batting practice, breakfast, lunch. I didn't feel like they were tight from the standpoint of sometimes you get tight because you have so much apprehensive, and I don't want to say you're afraid, but you're looking at things that could go wrong. I didn't ever feel that way. You just get momentum at times, and we had a lot of momentum, and then the last 2 weeks, who knows why that happens. To win late, you have to be hot. I mean, you're going to see that throughout this entire tournament. You see it in the big leagues. You see it in athletics. It's the hot teams that win. And for some reason, we just, we weren't hot the last 2 weekends, and so it came to an end for us.
From a pitching standpoint, Dan, since the season's over, is Cooper going through something injury-wise that didn't allow you to go to him today?
He's had some soreness. We've had to manage that for a month. 5 weeks, somewhere like that. And so, if you look at our history and my history, I'm not running anybody out there that's not healthy. We'll never do anything, to hurt an individual based on, my ego. That's not going to happen. Unfortunate, but it was opportunities for others. And, our guys did a good job. I thought everybody competed. We have a terrible inning today. And that comes down to, you walk a couple guys, you hit a guy, and the biggest play was the fact, we talk about this all the time, you have to get an out on a bunt. We didn't get an out, and it always leads to a big inning, and it just snowballed on us. You take away that one inning, and it's probably a much different game, but you can't take it away. But I didn't think those guys gave in at all. Just unfortunate the way it unfolded, and part of the game.
From an end of the season standpoint, Dan, just, knowing how many guys could possibly come back for you and what they accomplished this year, and get some signees and transfer portal guys I know you're excited about, to be able to build on this, is there positivity going back home?
Absolutely. I tried to say it out there and I couldn't get it out because, tough endings. But I'm excited about the guys that can come back. I think we'll have a lot that will come back. We had the biggest loss that we're going to have, there's a lot, right? You have pieces. And when I say the biggest thing, all those pieces with the leadership. And so, guys like Ryan Mormon and Peyton Hushing, some of those guys that helped lead this year, they're going to take a bigger chunk of that. And it doesn't matter what a coach does from a leadership standpoint. If you don't have leadership in the locker room, you will not be successful. And so that's a piece that I don't want to say I'm concerned about, but that's a piece that we need to get right. This group coming back is capable of doing it. A lot of different personalities that need to mold together. Going to be a lot of new pieces coming in because, we lose some guys from graduation. And so they're going to have to fit into a certain culture, and we'll have to mold that. But I'm excited. It's something we need to build on. It's been too long since we've been in the NCAA tournament. It's an expectation of mine every year, and it has to become an expectation of the players. That's when you get things accomplished. So I think we have a chance to be a good team a year from now, but a lot of work to do between now and then.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you.